This is Dragons Live.
Minnesota State University Moorhead, WDAY's Extra, and Dragon Athletics are proud to present Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons basketball. It is Augustana night as the Vikings are here to take on the Dragons. The field house is filling up here on this frigid Friday night, and you at home, come on out to Alex Nemzik if you can. If not, good Friday night to you, and welcome inside Alex Nemzik. My name is Steve DeStacio. It's my privilege to be with you. It's also my pleasure to work with my friend Jared Bledsoe. Augustana, that's got to get your juices flowing, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I'm excited for tonight's game.
This Augustana women's squad comes in with a perfect 14-0 record. You and I talked to head coach Dave Krauth a couple minutes ago. He said, you know what, a loss might serve us good. What's he talking about?
Yeah, he really didn't think it was a big deal, but obviously, as you mentioned, 14-game winning streak for the Vikings, 5-game winning streak for the Dragons. Should be a good night.
For Carla Nelson and her Dragon squad, they've been in this position before as well. When you're an undefeated team like this, when you're playing an undefeated team, what's the mix like for both sides?
Well, from the Dragons standpoint, you want to keep the home games going. You want to continue to win. As far as the Vikings, you talk about coming in to playing against a team that's have a 5-game winning streak. Obviously, you want to keep that streak going as well. So, again, I'm excited to see how both teams perform coming in with those winning streaks.
Let's take a look at a couple players who might make a difference tonight. There's not one but two O'Farrell sisters that are 1 and 2 for Augustana for the Dragons. There's one of the seniors, Cass Thorson. I know you love her shot.
Oh, from deep. You cannot leave her open. And she's a long-range shooter. Again, can spot up. And recently been able to crash the boards and be scrappy as well on the defensive end.
Cassidy Thorson is shooting just under 35%. We know she's better than that. Is that a concern?
Not a concern, but obviously would love to see her get going this evening against a team such as Augustana. You know, again, one of the top teams in the conference. We know Cass can knock down the three. That would definitely stretch the defense and allow Cass also.
Tonight's MSUM player to watch is senior Drew Sanis. She averages 11.7 points, 8.7 rebounds, and they're looking to her to lean on for some leadership tonight against this undefeated Augustana squad.
Alexis, thank you very much. That's it. Senior leadership. We just talked about Cassidy Thorson. Alexis just mentioned Drew Sanis. Where are you looking for the Dragons here tonight?
Love to see them established inside. Obviously, Drew Sanis, the player to watch, get her going right away. Cass, obviously, if she can get going early first half from the three-pointer, it would be a huge asset for the Dragons.
I love this matchup. Augustana, what a test for them. A perfect 14-0 squad. They get the Dragons, who are a game behind Northern State in the NSIC standings, and they get the elite Northern Sun team in the Northern State in what's going to be a rocking crowd tomorrow night down in Aberdeen.
I agree. Let's get this tip off, get this game going.
All right, Dave Klunt, our friend from North Fargo, throws it up. Drew Sanis wins the tap. He's working with Lisa Schwinden and Scott Whitlock. The Dragons are in their whites. Augustana in their blues with white and gold trim.
Augustana starts out in the zone right away, forcing a perimeter shot by the Dragons.
Hintz, who's been shooting it more from three, can't hit on the opening possession.
Dragons come out matched up man-to-man.
Logan O'Farrell, two-time reigning NSIC Defensive Player of the Year. There's Presley O'Farrell underneath. Can't score, and there's Megan Hintz. getting some early defensive rebounding work.
Yes, Hintz did a phenomenal job last weekend, crashing the boards. Got a double-double out of the weekend.
Sanis in the lane. Boy, she had some good looks, especially last Saturday in the Dragons' victory over Mary. Couldn't get them to fall, but again, I'll sound like a broken record. If she gets those shots, at some point they're going to fall.
Right. High percentage looks for Drew inside. I like the fact that Dragons went into her right away.
Our band just played the national anthem. That's where that ball was ticketed as it goes out of bounds. When we talked to assistant coach Mark Stavinger, he said, Steve, yeah, we're 14-0. We're not turning the ball over. That was a turnover. Not missing shots. Well, they missed a couple early looks that this Augustana squad. Those are things that the squad is doing, and what the Dragons are doing is just what Jackie Volker just did.
Great job by Jackie Volker breaking down that press. The Vikings were in a 2-1-2 three-quarter court press.
Lindsey Prosser out of Sturgis finds Naomi Rust, and she can't hit. Here comes Fetch, right down Broadway. Sanis from the corner.
That's a great sign for the Dragons. Fetch, penetrate pitch, knocking it down. Drew Sanis in the corner.
5-0 the Dragons with the early lead. This is Presley O'Farrell. She was a Ms. Basketball nominee. And she'll find Naomi Rust underneath and score. Augustana on the board, 5-2. This Augustana squad perfect so far this season, as our first foul of the game is whistled. It's going to go against, they get Logan O'Farrell or Shelby Selland.
I believe it was Selland on that one. Ran over Drew Cass Thorson in the corner there. Vikings sticking with this zone. See how the Dragons adjust. Nice flash inside there by Volker. No good on the look.
Here comes Prosser. Entry, Shelby Selland. A high looping shot that won't go. Sanis with some terrific defense as well as some glass cleaning.
Yes, nice job by altering the shot. Again, not quite blocking it, but again, altering that shot. Drew for another three-pointer. No good this time.
3 good looks for Drew Sanis. 1 straightaway that she missed, 1 in the lane that she missed, and then she buried the 3 from the corner. It's a good sign for the Dragons. Now, if those shots go down, Logan O'Farrell misses, and Drew keeps doing what she just did. I like these Dragons' chances tonight.
I agree. I like the chances as well. Drew being aggressive early, looking to get her shot. As the Vikings are slowing down the tempo of this game with the zone. And we talked about Cass Thorson getting going.
There she is.
Oh, nice look there by Cass. Off the dribble three-pointer.
8-2, Dragons up. 6.5 to go here in the first quarter. Shelby Selland. Lindsey Prosser. Selland couldn't get a good shot off. Here come the Dragons. Volkert up top. Sanis, instead of shooting, she looked. So the Dragons will work on the zone. Whistle, foul. As Hintz underneath was being held. So says the golf pro, Lisa Schwinden. That's another Shelby Selland foul. As here comes Shannon Gallagher for the Dragons. The 5'10 senior from Thompson, North Dakota. Courtney Selensky, the 5'10 sophomore at a Century High School in Bismarck. Hannah Matoxen, a 5'11 sophomore wearing number 31 for Augustana, is in the ball game. Another nursing major. Thorson in the corner. If she would have gotten it a nanosecond earlier, she would have fired. Here's Gallagher. Watching that ball get tipped out of bounds. Big prizes is what we're known for at MSUM. Come to Dragon Basketball, play the Valley Imports Video Lottery. Sign up at the door, win the game, and pick your prize on the lottery board to win great prizes. Win big with the Valley Imports Video Lottery. Volker, Gallagher.
smothering defense there by the Vikings and looking to score here in transition.
Prosser takes a U-turn. Up top, Logan O'Farrell. He'll dump it inside to Russ, who gets double teamed, and Jackie Volker with the lightning quick hands. Now she'll get pickpocketed from behind. It'll remain Dragon basketball. Abby Ora out of Viborg, South Dakota checks in for the Vikings. And number 23 is Paige Peterson, a 6'1" senior out of Jamestown, North Dakota. In high school, she averaged just under 20 points and 15 rebounds per game. She was Miss Basketball in North Dakota in 2014. Here's Gallagher, again with nowhere to go. Thorson and Gallagher with 9 on the play clock. Gallagher fumbled it, but stuck with it.
Nice aggressive move off the dribble there by Shannon Gallagher, finishing, extending this lead to 8.
I think the best thing that could have happened to Shannon was her bobbling the ball. So here's Abby Ora, the 13th leading scorer in South Dakota history in high school with over 2,100 points.
That last possession, Dragons did a great job doubling down on the post. Oh, nice defense by Solinsky. Excellent save by Jackie Volker.
And here come the Dragons. Jackie, right down Broadway. Solinsky, no. The tip.
And look at the energy. Look at the effort by the Dragons.
Thorson for 3, no. Sanis.
Big time rebound by Sanis inside with an easy putback.
Boy, this field house isn't full yet, but I can feel some energy, Jared. It's 12-2, not just on the scoreboard behind us.
I agree. We got the pep band in the building. As you mentioned, the stands are starting to fill up.
Got Alexis back. We got the band literally back together again.
Look at
Here
Cass
comes Cass Thorson. It's a 3-on-2. Gallagher. No.
It looked like she might be injured. She's hustling back.
Ora in front of the Dragons bench hits. Abby Ora just hit her 11th three-pointer of the season. We play whistle-free basketball here at the 3-minute and 40-second mark of the first quarter. 12-5, the Dragon women on top of Augustana as we continue this homestand. As far as I'm concerned, this homestand can last the rest of the season. Thorson up top. Gallagher. Volker. Oh, yeah.
Nice find by Gallagher. Great flash inside there by Jackie Volker with the finish.
14-5. This is Presley O'Farrell. Underneath, Logan, no. The O'Farrell sisters couldn't muster anything underneath. We cross over the 3-minute mark.
Vikings sticking with this zone. Dragons doing a great job getting the ball right in the middle of the defense. And Sanis with the nice turnaround jumper.
Yeah, like I mentioned before, Jared, at some point, those shots are going to go down. 7 for Sanis. The lead is 11. High arcing 3 by Paige Peterson. No offensive rebounds so far for Augustana. That was a big issue last week.
It was. Shannon Gallagher bobbles that ball. But yeah, last week it was a challenge for the Dragons to keep teams off the boards.
Not so much tonight. The lead is 11.
Are you someone who thinks car buying is a hassle? 9 out of 10 customers tell us the worst part about buying a car is the negotiation process. So we thought, let's get rid of it. Let's post our best price 24 hours a day for everyone to see and make the car buying experience more enjoyable. In fact, we took our salespeople off a commission pay plan. We paid them based on your satisfaction. And guess what happened? Happier customers. We guarantee it. Check it out at Valley Pre-Owned.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a Logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Tonight's Fill the Fieldhouse night is sponsored by Valley Imports. A gorgeous lot And there's the general manager right there. He's a friend of mine. His name is Jeff Richmond. And if you look at all these gorgeous automobiles, one of the big reasons why we have Dragons TV and Go Live, it's that guy right there. Good guy, great guy for the Dragons sponsors. Speaking of good people, let's go behind Augustana's bench. Alexis Kennedy has a report.
Coach Nelson talking to our women here, telling them, don't wait for the Vikings. Keep pushing your offense and keep going. Do not wait for the Vikings to catch up, guys.
I agree, Alexis. Thank you very much. 16-5, you don't want to put your guard down right now.
No, you want to keep your foot on the throttle, and that's what the Dragons are doing so far. Again, a team that's 14-0 at this point in the season obviously have seen some type of adversity and not in panic mode.
Matoxin from downtown. (16-8). Here's Kylie Baravich in for the Dragons. She's the 5'8" freshman out of Roseau, Minnesota. Number 40, Maddie Green, also in out of Lake City, Minnesota.
Oh, nice find.
Hands. Oh, she had the presence of mind to wait. I think she knew she had company in her rearview mirror.
Yeah, great find there by Solinsky, and hits point-blank range, knocking down that layup. Oh.
Shots are starting to fall. That's Allie Kane. She becomes the 4th difference scorer for Augustana. These Vikings come in shooting 4th in the shooting 35% from downtown in the NSIC as Baravich fires, and it's 20-11.
Baravich, as we know, can knock down shots. Definitely could stretch this zone defense for the Vikings.
There's a Baravich foul from behind. Maybe she was just trying to keep warm.
So far, the Vikings have been running a 4-out-1 in and looking for that mismatch inside. I think they had a height advantage on Baravich and tried to pound it inside.
Kane triggers. It's Aura underneath. And the Dragons come up with the ball. Here's Fetch. A little shake to the left, a move to the right, and it's Baravich. Solinsky.
Look at Hintz on the boards.
Hintz got taken to the ground by Allie Kane, and that's a foul. Get everything Dragons in the palm of your hand with the Dragons mobile app available for all of your media devices. Get news, schedules, live coverage, tickets, social media, and more. Visit MSUMDragons.com/mobile app today. Thorson, Volkert, and Fetch Solinsky to the bench. 20-11, the Dragons are on top. They got the first 5 points this game and have not looked back. We're under a minute in the first quarter. Here's Maddie Green dribbling the ball off the shoelaces of Hannah Matoxin. Turnover Dragons. Here's Presley O'Farrell. Matoxin. It's an air ball. So the Dragons can almost drain these final 34 seconds.
Vikings sticking with this full court, going to a 1-3-1 three-quarters trap. Dragons do a solid job breaking that pressure.
I didn't see Carla Nelson hold up one finger for one shot. So they'll shoot. Hintz, yes.
Oh, nice looking shot there by Hintz. Great patience there by the Dragons.
11 seconds remaining. This is Kane from downtown.
Got to find the shooters if you're the Dragons.
Yeah, that's why I wondered why the Dragons gave a little bit of time to Augustana, and the Vikings made them pay. 10 minutes in the books here from Alex Nemzik. The women up by 8 after 1.
This is Dragons Live.
Mr. Goldman loved his family a lot, didn't he, Dad?
He sure did.
That's why he had State Farm life insurance, like you. So his family never has to worry, right?
Mr. Goldman didn't have life insurance.
Why not?
He's just a goldfish.
Ignore him.
Call State Farm agent David Eggers in Moorhead today so your family won't have to worry about whether you have life insurance.
We put the life back in life insurance.
All right, Jared, here you go. Over on the left, Northern State still leading the Dragons. They split this season, Northern State winning down in Aberdeen and the Dragons winning here. The only difference, that Dragons loss that we saw against Crookston on the right side of the screen, Augustana, the lone remaining team in the Northern Sun.
Yes, they're undefeated on a roll. As we mentioned, a 14-game winning streak, 10 wins in the conference, and they're looking to take their show on the road.
They lead it here, 22-14. The Dragons hit on 10 of 19 shots, but maybe more importantly, or just as importantly, Jared, you played, I didn't. The Dragons did not give up an offensive rebound in that first quarter.
Great job there by the Dragons addressing that issue, as you mentioned earlier, was an issue last week. So see if they can keep that going as they clean glass on the defensive end.
Yeah, Minot State and Mary just destroyed the Dragons on the offensive glass and almost cost the Dragons a victory last Friday night against Minot State. This is Abby Ora dribbling against Sanis. Naomi Rust, nothing. Out it goes to Allie Kane. 3 threes already for Kane, and the Dragon lead that was not once but twice 11 is now down to 5. Volkert hanging out with us. Hintz, top of the key. Baravich open. Nope. Here come the Vikings. Allie Kane. And Abby Ora across midcourt.
Again, Dragons have to locate the shooters after the ball goes inside to the paint.
An up and under move by Hannah Matoxen. No, but Allie Kane, the rebound. This Kane averages just 3.2 points per game, Jared. She already has 11. That's Volkert.
Oh, big time finish inside by Jackie Volkert. Just muscling up that last possession.
All of our replays presented by Mid-Continent Communications. The foul was whistled on Abby Ora. Again, behind the Augustana bench is our Alexis Kennedy.
Coach Crother, first thing he said when he came to his women was our keyword is fight, and which you can tell coming back, they're battling within 5 points here, but also, Ted, that they're giving the Dragons too many easy buckets, and they need to eliminate those.
Yeah, this guy's won nearly 600 games for a reason, right? Did you ever see panic when the Dragons were up by 11?
Not at all. No panic at all, and I agree. The Dragons have been able to pass around and through the zone so far, so obviously he wants them to pick up their defensive pressure.
This is Naomi Rust, and now 8 on the clock. Peterson, no. Another defensive rebound. This was Thorson. Hintz wide open.
Oh, nice looking rhythm shot there by Hintz. And again, kudos to Jackie Volkert for finding her for that transition bucket.
But Jackie Volkert, we said last week, right now she might be the MVP for the Dragons. There's another rebound. She's first in assists in the NSIC, 78 coming into tonight. Here's Sanis. Made a few shots. Our MSUM player to watch had 7 in the first quarter. Hintz and Volkert.
A nice find again.
Oh, what a find! And Megan Hintz using the glass. She now leads with 8.
Excellent decision making there by Jackie, finding Hintz for another open mid-range bucket.
Boy, I like good fundamental stuff, Jared, not this 2017, 2018 NBA stuff. You know what? Fundamentals still reign sometimes. Volkert throwing the ball away, not like that, but a beautiful bounce pass right through the middle of the lane. Hintz using the glass. Just good stuff. Yeah. I'm not talking we're going all the way back to Naismith. I'm just saying it's fun to see this once in a while.
I thought you were going toward the peach basket days, but no, that was that was definitely fundamentally sound basketball by the Dragons, that last possession. Unfortunately, turnover there. Jackie tried to find Cass Thorson in the corner for her second triple, but not able to do so.
Logan O'Farrell. The old peach basket hanging up on the barn. I like it. Prosser throws it away. Thorson. I don't know if she looked really comfortable dribbling with her left hand, but she earns a trip to the free throw line.
I agree. She did a great job getting out and attacking, able to draw that foul in transition. Opportunity to get two at the stripe.
There's one. And the lead's right back up to 11. We talked about the O'Farrells. Alex put up that graphic in the pregame report, right? The O'Farrell sisters, 1 and 2 on the team, 8 and 10 in the league. Nothing so far. 31-19, the Dragons now have their largest lead here with 6:42 left to go in the first half. They'll loop.
Tough shot there.
And that's some good Cass Thorson defense on Logan O'Farrell. Here comes Fetch. Lauren. Sanis. A nonchalant pass. There we go. Looking for the bounce pass to feed Gallagher. Hints back in. Sanis sits down. And now here comes Courtney Selensky. Update your Dragon Pride at the MSUM bookstore. Get the hottest Dragon gear to show everyone your Dragon Pride. Go to bookstore.mnstate.edu or click on the Buy Dragon Gear button on the Dragons mobile app. Fetch. Searching for some daylight. And Selensky, I don't think, was ready for that pass.
She wasn't ready, and the Vikings come out of that zone, switched it up to man-to-man, and caused a turnover that last possession there.
4 turnovers for each squad. As far as the rebounding is concerned, it's 17-8. The Dragons. MSU Moorhead's also shooting 56.5%. To Augustana's 32. Rust in the lane with the left hand.
Big time move there by Russ, banging and able to finish with the left hand in the lane. Vikings extend the pressure here, picking up full court, looking to trap. See how the Dragons adjust.
Gallagher tiptoes on the near side. Shannon watches traffic go by.
Great decision there by Gallagher, slowing that ball down, looking to run some offense in the half-court setting.
Why do you think Coach Krauth is doing the pressure thing in the backcourt?
Well, obviously, you're down 10 points, want to change the tempo of the game. Slowed it down right away with the, 3/4 court pressure. Now you pick it up and change the pace of this game.
Maybe. There's an easy basket underneath for Logan O'Farrell. That's the first point scored by somebody named O'Farrell, and there's 2 of them on Augustana. But there were only 8 seconds remaining on the play clock. Maybe the Dragons got jittery and turned the ball over.
Possibly, and that's where you'd like to see Jackie Volker and Fitch take over and be generals on the floor, if you will, for the Dragons.
Too much dribbling by Volker. And now the Dragons have 6 to shoot. I wonder if Fetch knows that. And an offensive foul. So even though the Dragons are not turning the ball over on the other side of the floor, I think you can see why Dave Krauth has gone to the full court press. Lauren Fetch with the right arm shimmy will take us to break.
With everything that happens in a day, it's nice to have options. That's why we're making it easier for you to get news that fits your schedule.
WDAY WDAZ News, first on at 4.
Working hard to bring you more breaking news throughout the region and weather that will impact your area, all at a time that works for you. The first in the region, your trusted team, keeping you informed when you need to know most.
WDAY WDAZ News, first on at 4.
Good look at Alex Nemzik. The Eggers Agency on 8th Street in Moorhead has served Fargo, Moorhead, and the surrounding area for over 20 years. So if you're looking for a good neighbor agency in our community, call the Eggers Agency at 218-233-1334. Talk about good-looking buildings. The Eggers Agency, gorgeous building, Jared, just in front of Family Fair on 8th Street in Moorhead, near that driving where right traffic is on the left side of the road and left traffic is on the right side of the road. Jordan Spencer out of London, England is going to be here later tonight. I bet he doesn't have trouble with that interchange over by 8th Street and I-94. Shelby Sellen from downtown. Augustana is now 6 of 15, and they're heating up from downtown.
They are. They've actually scored every time they've come out with the ball out of a timeout situation or a break. So excellent job by the coaching staff thus far for the Vikings.
12 on the play clock.
Vikings back in this zone.
Here's Fetch from long range. Yes.
Shot that with confidence. Fetch from behind the three-point line.
The Dragon lead is 8. It's been as high as 12. Another three. This is Shelby Sellen.
Looks like a shootout.
Boy, it's going to get on a minus 20-something tonight. That's Fahrenheit, not Kelvin. Both teams not affected by the weather outside. Thorson from long range. The game of horse continues.
I love it. Both teams heating up from behind the arc.
Aura. Now an air ball by Abby Aura. Thorson, the loose ball. Volkert across midcourt with some minor pressure. Volkert tries out of play. It's number 4, whatever that is. Maybe it's get the ball to Sanis. That's a good play. Whatever the play was, number 4 works. 40-29, the Dragons are back up by 11.
Sanis knocking down yet another 3. And again, showing her versatility.
10 for Drew, and we have 2:45 left in the first half. This is Paige Peterson playing catch with Presley O'Farrell. A little give and go. Presley got her shot blocked by Cassidy Thorson, who comes up with the ball. Here's Volkert. Fetch anticipated the tip ball. Sanis probably with the forsage, and Karlamelski will bring in Selensky. Thorson will sit down. Rust, Prosser, and Allie Kane all back in for Augustana.
Augustana sticking with this zone. See if the Dragons can get it back to the high post.
How about Selensky? Wide open in the lane.
Right on cue. The Dragons get it right in there, the free throw lane area, and able to hit that turnaround shot. Courtney Selensky.
Another 3. This one by Prosser, and a rare offensive rebound. O'Farrell scores on a rare second chance opportunity, and it'll be an and one opportunity as veteran Northern Sun official Dave Klunt whistles Jackie Volkert for just the Dragons' 3rd foul of the ball game. There's a good look at Logan O'Farrell, 8th in the NSIC, just over 14 points per game. Just a team full of very, very good players, Jared. No superstars. I told you that Logan O'Farrell's the 2-time reigning NSIC Defensive Player of the Year. They play sound basketball the way it's supposed to be played, and they can shoot it. They come up with a turnover here. This is Allie Kane over to Prosser. In and out. Hints the rebound. Lost it. Got it back. Walked. And uh-oh.
The Vikings are turning up the defensive pressure. You definitely have some scores with 4 of their players averaging double figures. Travel. That's the right call.
Yeah, it's the 5th turnover whistled against Augustana. These Vikings came in with 190 turnovers. Dave Kraft thinks that's pretty good. Probably thinks a lot of things are good at 14-0. But just to let you know how much the Dragons are taking care of the ball, how about 28 fewer turnovers than Augustana?
And in a game like that, it could come down to mistakes.
Sanis. No.
Oh, look at the hustle. And able to come away with that loose ball, but you love the energy and effort. And I love the one-hand grab by my partner here, Steve.
They call me Hands.
Hands, okay.
My name from now on is going to be Hands. See that hand right there?
I saw that.
That was the left hand, baby.
And you're right-handed, right?
Scoop him out of the dirt. Under a minute remaining here in the first half. Hey, look, everybody has their trademark. Webby dunks the ball. I am talking too much about this. Dragons get the ball back. 51.6 remaining before halftime. Alexis Kennedy is standing by. She'll talk with Carla Nelson and collect her thoughts about this first half. And unless something catastrophic happens, the Dragons will have the lead. Oh, Thorson, her eyes lit up.
Nice offensive rebound there by Drew Sanis.
A dozen for Drew. It's 44-31. This is Naomi Rust in the lane. No, and now the Dragons can play for the final shot. Foul. Boy, I love the energy. Love the energy on the Dragons bench. It almost has this playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
It does. Again, we mentioned it in the beginning of the broadcast. Both teams coming in, you know, with winning streaks, and it definitely has a different feel of energy, as you mentioned.
Super Bowl's 3 weeks from now. Let's not go there. This is the middle of the season, but it's important basketball. It's good basketball as well. 13 seconds left in the first half. Jackie being shadowed by Prosser. And Thorson stepped on the line. So Augustana once again will get the final shot.
4 seconds left. See if the Dragons will add a little pressure here.
Yeah, I think you have to, and they do. Prosser, 2 seconds remaining. And she's not even going to get a shot off. That would have counted. 44-31. The Dragons have the halftime lead. Good stuff by MSUM here in the first half, as Alexis Kennedy is standing by with Carla Nelson.
Coach, knowing this team's undefeated record, did you have your team prepare any differently this week?
Well, I don't think it's necessarily the undefeated record. You know, it's just Augustana. It's where we are, league standings. You know, they're above us. We're chasing them. So that's all you have to talk about.
All right, see you in the second half.
Thank you.
Steve, Jared.
Yeah, again, Jared, it's not the Super Bowl. Carla Nelson's done this rodeo. Tomorrow night she'll coach her 500th game here for MSUM. It's important to play well, and it's important to start playing good basketball, and that's what the Dragons have done here for the first 20 minutes. They'll take a 44-31 lead into the halftime locker room. You're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragon women's basketball on WDAY's Extra.
Today's game is sponsored by Sodexo, Valley Imports, Richards Transportation, Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union, Bell Banks, Brick House, Buffalo Wild Wings, Herbert & Gerbert's, Bite Speed, Courtyard by Marriott, Forum Communications. Hello everyone and welcome to the MSUM Halftime News Break. I'm your host, John Webby Webking. The Dragon Cobber Swimming and Diving Invite was the opening ceremony event for the brand new Hulbert Aquatic Center in West Fargo, the eventual site of this year's NSIC Championships. Our Dragons Live team was there for a more in-depth look. Check it out. West Fargo has a new place to make a splash. The Hulbert Aquatic Center features the pool from the U.S. Olympic Trials, and the grand opening featured the Dragon Cobber Invite in what everyone is boasting as the fastest pool in the region.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, this is the Olympic Trials pool, and it's right here in our community now, and we're getting to swim in it. And right away when the girls got into it, and even when they were just practicing here, first thing they said was, "I feel fast here." You can feel it. You can tell that you move through the water fast here. It's great.
We got a lot of really cool features in this facility. One is the water clarity. We have the Neptune Benson Defender filtration system, which can filter down to 1 micron. So the water is crystal clear, probably better than the water you're getting out of the tap at home. We also have close to 1,100 in seating. which is unheard of in a facility for a high school. We got 6 diving boards, two 3-meter boards, and 4 1-meter boards. We've got what's considered fast water because all the lanes are in deep water. They're also 7.5 feet wide. And we also have an external gutter system that eats the waves, so you're not having to fight that backlash from the waves while you're swimming. So it's a really high-tech facility with really actually built for fast water. So I keep hearing how fast everybody's swimming. They've actually had me measure the lanes a couple times to make sure that they are 75 feet across or 25 yards. Everything's in alignment, so it's really exciting to hear people say, hey, we think your course is short because everybody's swimming so fast. Pull out the tape or the laser and say, help, this is what it's reading. And everybody is like, wow, this is really fast water. We want to come back and swim here again.
Fast water comes with a hefty price tag, but the cost will be well worth it in the minds of the investors, the community, and the Hulbert family.
Our daughter Heidi was one of the best of all of us. She was a diver. She was excelled in high school here as a diver. She went on to Division I diving at Iowa State University. She was diabetic, and eventually that cost her life, and as a young mother. And so at that point we started planning to just do something in memory of her, to honor her, and that's how it ended up like this.
Heidi Hulbert, I was actually, she coached with me. She was a diving coach with me when I coached high school, and for 2 years. And so, you know, this facility was part of her legacy, and so it's really special for me to be a part of that too, and to see that. And you know, she was a great diving coach and a great person, and someone that meant a lot to me. So to be here, you know, years later, and to see her legacy is carrying forward to the divers of tomorrow, that's really, really special.
I want to thank the community for sharing this vision. We raised over $3 million privately in basically 90 days. Everybody came together. A huge, huge thank you to the West Fargo schools and the city of West Fargo for voting it in with their bond referendum. $18.5 million went to the pool. By the time we're done, by the time you do all the math, it's a $25 million aquatic facility. Again, a top 5 facility, in my opinion, in the United States. And just is going to be a gem for the next 50 years.
Fast water, incredible environment, and new history being made already as Dragon swimmer Aaron Sullivan became the all-time points leader in MSUM history during the opening event. But the honor she received was one she will never forget.
It's a very cool honor. I never would have thought that this would happen. Coming in freshman year, I didn't really have, this would never have been in my mind, not really expecting it. So it's really cool, a cool honor to be honored by President Blackhurst and an Olympian, so that was awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing to be able to have that at this facility, you know, at this meet, and to have President Blackhurst here, and also Olympic swimmer Dana Vollmer to be a part of that ceremony too. That's just like, wow, it's definitely something that Erin is going to remember for the rest of her life.
If you build it, they will swim. And the Dragons aim to take full advantage this year of the new water in West Fargo. They will host the Dragon Invite as well as their first Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference Championships meet this January.
I still can't believe it. I've been coaching here for 21 years. We've been a part of, I think, 7 different season-ending championship meets, and now to finally have it here for the first time ever, I don't know that I ever would have thought that it would happen or that it would come true. So I'm really, really excited for our opportunity to have it at home, have it in this facility, and it's going to be our home pool. We'll have that advantage because it'll be the 3rd meet that we've had here. We'll be practicing here regularly, and it's just really a special opportunity for our team and our program.
It's very exciting to have it super close. We won't have to drive. We've drove as much as 22 hours or 6 hours, but it's going to be really nice being able to sleep in our own beds and wake up a little later for the drive and not have like bus legs and stuff like that. And we won't miss as much school, so that's another plus. So it'll be really exciting to have conference and stuff here.
This amazing facility will highlight the Dragons season this year, hoping the home advantage in fast water will translate to national success for MSUM. Once again, the Dragon Invite is January 12th and 13th, and the NSIC Swimming and Diving Championships will be February 14th through the 17th. That's it for today's MSUM Halftime News Break. Back to more live coverage of Dragons basketball right after this. Today's game is sponsored by Valley Pre-Owned, Sanford Health, Gate City Bank, Matt Bus, Midco, Travel Incorporated, Spicy Pie, State Farm, Golf Addiction, Shucks Bus, Shields.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Today's game is sponsored by Rustica, Papa John's, the MSUM Bookstore, Moorhead Public Service, Microtel, Travelodge and Suites, Kia of Fargo, Pepsi, Subway, and Minnesota State University Moorhead.
Get everything Dragons in the palm of your hand with the MSUM Dragons mobile app. Available now for all your mobile devices. Get the MSUM Dragons mobile app today or check out msumdragons.com/mobile app for more information.
This broadcast is copyright Minnesota State University Moorhead and presented by Dragon Athletics. All rights reserved.
Steve DeStatio, Jared Bledsoe, Alexis Kennedy, all back with you from Alex Nemzik Hall in Moorhead here on Fill the Fieldhouse night. The Dragon women lead undefeated Augustana 44-31, and you know what? We can prove it. Let's take a look at the first half highlights. First for the Dragons, how about the spark? Jackie Volkin, I'm going right now. I'm going to the hole. Jackie, terrific. This is Allie Kane going acrobatic, but grabbing the rebound and putting it home. Excuse me, was Kane. How about Jackie Volker? You know what? I got to get here to get a better look at the basket. That's Megan Hintz. Oh, going Scottie Pippen. Little glass. And then here comes Augustana. We know they can shoot it. That's Shelby Sellen. She had 3. Cass Thorson can shoot it too. And Drew Sanis. She can do a lot of stuff, including score, as Drew Sanis had a dozen in the first half. Look at those numbers, Jared. The Dragons, 60% shooting here in half number 1.
Dragons doing a phenomenal job putting the ball in the basket, shooting over 38% actually from the three-point line, which I think is the difference in the ball game so far. Doing a great job on the boards as well.
Well, Augustanas hit 7 of 18 shots. Dragons 5 of 13. I think the statistic, second from the bottom, is the biggest number. 23-11.
Yes.
And that's Carla Nelson basketball. When the Dragons are playing well, they're rebounding, and that started 499 games ago back in 2000.
I agree, and I think that's going to be the difference in the ball game if you talk about rebounding. Last weekend, got dominated on the glass, and you mentioned they almost lost the game because of that. Tonight, I think that was a point of emphasis for practice this week, and now they're out-rebounding the Vikings so far this game.
I know we're going to hear some Bledsoe bullets coming up. There's a look at Shannon Gallagher's dad to the left. He's happy that the Dragons' lead is 13.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
New from the MSUM Dragons is the Fired Up Fan Zone Rewards app. Check in, earn points, and get prizes. Search MSUM in your app store to download it now, and you can join the game day fun with the Fan Cam. Check your ranking on the leaderboard and use your points to buy exclusive prizes for our Fired Up fans only. Get the Fired Up Fan Zone Rewards app powered by Valley Imports, available now in the App Store and Google Play.
Another day, And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
Have you ever bought the wrong car? Over half of all used car purchases end in regret. Wrong car, wrong terms and conditions, unexpected problems. You know what I'm talking about. Why put yourself through it? At Valley Pre-Owned, you can't buy the wrong car. We guarantee it. That's right, we guarantee it. Stop down today, learn more about our free 730 guarantee. It'll make your next used car purchase the best car buying experience you've ever had. And you might even have some fun at Valley Pre-Owned.
You always do this. You had a couple of pops in you and got cocky. Who's up for a game of wing roulette, you said? Because you thought it'd be funny to watch one of your friends get stuck with the hot one. But your friends, they got teriyaki, then spicy garlic, and then Asian zing. And now you're looking at the last one and you're thinking, my God, what have I done?
(44-31), the Dragon women with the lead here at the half over the undefeated Augustana University Vikings. Let's take a look around the NSIC scoreboard. Some intra-divisional play going on in Bismarck, where Mary leads by 5. In Minot, where the Mavericks lead by 15. Down at Northern State, that's a halftime lead for Kurt Fredrickson's squad, 41-28. Wayne State will be here tomorrow evening. Minnesota Crookston on the road, leading down in Marshall. The University of Sioux Falls at home, leading Bemidji. St. Cloud State leading in Fayette, 40-21. And Winona State leads Minnesota Duluth, 28-26. That is a halftime score at the McCown Gymnasium. We're back at it tomorrow afternoon to close out this 4-game homestand, where the Dragons will take on Wayne State. Jared and I will have the call beginning at 4 o'clock. The men's game will start around 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. As we rejoin you here, I'm Steve, this is Jared. Some Bledsoe bullets from the first half.
Yes, the Dragons must continue to dominate on the boards. 23 boards so far, only limited the Vikings to 11, and also continue to they got to do a better job on the turnovers. 9 turnovers. As we know, the Dragons have done a phenomenal job in the history last year, leading the conference and the nation in minimizing turnovers.
What I think both coaches are going to give Jared is the same words we heard from Alexis Kennedy from one of her reports in the first half. You're going to hear fight coming from Carla Nelson's squad, albeit up 13, and you're going to hear that from opposing coach Dave Croth as well.
Yes, both teams, as we continue to point out, on winning streaks, they both have been able to fight and grit and grind to pull out victories.
It's just a question of how Augustana is going to try to make this comeback, and now how are the Dragons going to play with this 13-point cushion? It's their largest lead. Are they going to sit back and rest on their laurels, or are they going to do that?
Great find there by Hintz. Volker cutting to the basket, finishing with a layup.
46-31.
Won't be surprised if the O'Farrell sisters get going this second half, or attempt to get going.
Like that. Things are working tonight. Things are on cue. That's Presley O'Farrell's first 2 points.
Right on cue, yeah. And we expected that. I mean, this is a team, as we mentioned, undefeated, so they've found ways to win thus far this season.
Volkert up top, Sanis. Cass Thorson wanted it. Not to do that. Rebound tipped by Logan O'Farrell. That looked like a forced shot by Cass.
Yeah, and again, the Vikings are getting out on the shooters early so far. Hand check there on Hintz.
Yeah, Megan, watch. Just a little pushy, little push. Lisa Schwinden saw it. She's a golf teacher. She's the PGA pro at Osgood. She's like, Steve, you got a little push to the right, or a hook to the left, or a worm burner up the middle. You got too many problems. I can't help you out. Three-pointer thrown up. Nobody boxed out Presley O'Farrell. But Jackie Volkert persisted.
And again, that energy, that effort, scrappy job there. A nice catch.
Oh,
what a block.
Sanis getting fed by Logan O'Farrell from Summit, South Dakota. O'Farrell met her at the Summit. Oh, that's beautiful. Two heavyweights right in the middle of the boxing ring. Sanis for three. No. Hintz. And Thorson scooping. That's such a weapon, having Megan Hintz also. You think about Thorson, you think about Drew Sanis, and you got Jackie Volkert trying to dip and dive, and now you got, oh, shoot, we forgot about Megan Hintz at 6 wide of Rochester. Three-pointer thrown up by Prosser, won't go. Oh, we forgot about Lauren Fetch.
Exactly, and both teams have players that you can focus on, but there's other players as well that can come out and perform.
Volkert had to wait for Hintz to get up. Here's Hintz, she got up.
Oh, nice touch. That is hard to guard. A fadeaway kiss off the glass there for Hintz.
How about 50-33, Jared? The largest lead here tonight. Selensky ready to check in. This is Rust. That's the problem. Yeah, Rust can hit from 3.
Right, and that's the reason why Hintz picked up that foul the last time down, knowing that Rust can knock down the deep ball.
Fetch, 2 steps across midcourt.
Vikings come out of that zone, matching up man-to-man half court.
Cass came around a screen, scooped up a prayer that wasn't answered, but she'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. The Dragon Swim School is second to none in the FM area. Visit MSUMdragons.com/swim for more information. Learning to navigate the water is easy with the help of the Dragon Swim School. Boy, that blue water makes me feel like getting wet, getting in the water, not necessarily a pool, but maybe to a beach or an ocean. And then Alex Nelson comes down and announces he's going to Aruba tomorrow. I'm jealous.
Oh, man.
Alex, from all of us to you. Raspberries. Have a great trip.
Yeah, he's going to enjoy that.
Oh. Hintz another foul.
Dragons looking to double down there. Selling drawing the foul. Opportunity for 2 at the stripe. Knocks down the first.
Yeah, Selling had a couple threes in the first half. Good look at Carla Nelson. She'll coach her 500th game tomorrow night. Shouldn't care about tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's big game too. Dragons aren't exactly fond of Wayne State. Tomorrow night's going to be a battle. This is going to be a battle. This is fun stuff. 52-38. Selensky stopping, forcing. Now, she'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. There's Courtney. You tell me if she forced.
Well, knowing that she has the vertical leap
on
a shorter player, she's able to elevate. Maybe she got to her comfort zone and missed the first free throw. But you don't mind that shot out of Courtney.
Selensky was 2 for 2 from the stripe this season.
Look at the teamwork there by the post. Sanis with the rebound, Hintz with the finish.
Big to big. It's a beautiful thing. This is Paige Peterson. Quadruple teamed. And then Sanis lost the ball out of bounds. Volkert in for the Dragons. Hannah Matoxen, who turned 21 back on December the 5th. Oh, to be 21 again. It was a long time ago for me.
I would say, speak for yourself.
I'd have to take off too many shoes and Too many gloves. Oh boy. Just like Cass Thorson's eyes light up when she gets ready to shoot an open three. Drew Sanis knew that shot. Let's see if we can see Drew's eyes. Oh, baby. Get out of here.
Great timing there
Here
by
she goes
Drew.
again. Oh, she mistimed her leap. Peterson. Metoxen couldn't hit, and a whistle and a loose ball foul. It's whistled on Jackie Volkert for a little shove from behind. It's a third team foul here in this third quarter.
Rare second chance opportunities tonight for the Vikings. A great help side there by Drew.
They're looking for Logan O'Farrell down low, and right there, our player to watch, our reigning NSIC Player of the Year, Drew Sanis, said, "Not on my watch." Prosser. This is Logan O'Farrell, on target but short, and a grumpy Dave Krauth grabs the ball.
Vikings stick with this full court pressure. Dragons break it easily.
Volkert met by Presley O'Farrell. Jackie in a little trouble, gets out of it. Here's Jackie Volkert. 13 on the play clock, 5:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Jackie. Shannon Gallagher looping. Sanis grabbing and fouled.
Nice play call there. High screen and roll actions. Dragons patient. Get it inside to Drew for a high percentage look. Vikings not able to get a clean block there. Sanis got an opportunity for two at the line.
Logan O'Farrell, the foul. Now another miss from the free throw line for the Dragons. They were a perfect 3 for 3 in the first half. Now they've missed 3 in a row. Drew Sanis with 12 points in half number 1. And she also has 8 rebounds. So closing in, steamrolling in on double-double number 5 this season. Here's Lauren Fetch, head down in second gear, dancing to the right, whacked at by Hannah Metoxen. How about that one-timer? Another Viking foul. This is Lindsey Prosser hitting Gallagher from behind. With exactly 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, Dave Krauth is going to do some maneuvering. Abby Ora back in for the Vikings. Fetch inbounds. Selensky and Fetch. Boy, this 2-3 zone continuing.
I was just going to say that. Vikings go back to the zone, switching it up on the Dragons. See if the Dragons are able to get it back into that high post area. Very successful the first half.
Fetch blocked. Sanis right there active.
Great timing there by Sanis. She's coming to play tonight. Very, very active on the both ends, offensively and defensively.
Defensively, she comes up with a stop and gobbles up her 9th rebound. This might be Drew at her best this season. It might be the Dragons at their best. I saw Dave Krauth at halftime in the hallway. He said, "Well, Steve, I guess we both just saw the Dragons' best half of the season." And I said, maybe so. The head coach for Augustana knew it. Sanis underneath.
Nice find there by Cass Thorson. In that second quarter, the Dragons shot a scorching hot 72% from the field. Looking to continue that, giving up another offensive rebound.
Here's a Thorson foul, a little too frisky in front of the Augustana bench. We have a timeout. 3:47 remaining, third quarter. The Dragon lead is a game-high 20.
This is Dragons 'Live.
It's a new stay at the Courtyard by Marriott, located just minutes from downtown Fargo, local colleges, shopping centers, and several restaurants. The Courtyard features a 24-hour fitness center, 24-hour on-site Starbucks, and our bistro restaurant and lounge open for breakfast and dinner daily. Relax in one of our 2 indoor swimming pools and hot tub. The comfort your family needs close to all the action at the Courtyard by Marriott. Visit our website or call 218-284-1000. That's 218-284-1000.
Beautiful look at Valley Imports, the store over in Fargo. Valley Imports are sponsoring tonight's game. Over to Alexis Kennedy quickly.
You guys just mentioned saying that Augustana went back to their zone defense. Carla also mentioned that, but said to not rush their shots.
Yeah, just patience. Just continue to play. That's all, Carla Nelson. Just steady as she goes. Again, this isn't a playoff game. This isn't a Super Bowl. Just continue to play good basketball, and they're doing it.
And that's what good teams do. They dictate the tempo and don't allow other teams to force them into a certain style of play. So if the Dragons are able to be patient and, again, get it inside to that high post area.
Kylie Baravage is back in. Cass Thorson steps back, had to shoot it with 2 on the play clock. Here comes Abby Ora for Augustana. She'll loop it inside to Shelby Sellen.
I tell you what, Sellen wanted that ball from the time she got across half court, banging inside.
12 for Sellen in different ways, too. All of them, 6 points in the first half from behind the arc. 2 buckets and 2 free throws here in the second half. All the way in and an easy score for Abby Ora. So Alexis just mentioned that Carla Nelson said, don't rush your shots. Right now the Dragons aren't getting shots. It's a 6-0 run for Augustana.
Augustana turning up the defensive pressure, looking to trap and scramble, change the tone of this game.
Baravage off the glass. Kylie Baravage switched hands. Watch her. This is Michael Jordan in 1991. Some people think he was pretty good. I'll go to my right hand, throw it off the glass, clean. Windows.
Baravage showing the creativity. Opportunity for a 3-point play.
Can't hit from the free throw line. 60-44. As an offensive foul gets whistled, Jackie Volkert, when she has a sour look on her face, she knew that she just took a tumble.
You talk about this so far this season, the MVP, she just gets it done offensively and this time defensively, drawing the charge in transition.
I don't know how great of a play that was by Jackie. I think she just got bulldozed over. This would be like me running down the street and you're just standing there minding your own.
Well, I'm sure you've seen players do matador defense.
Sure.
So
yes.
So she stepped in there and took the charge.
Have I seen it? I wrote the book on it. Volkert between the circles. Ora defends. Quick one-timer by Cass. Maddie Green lost the ball.
Unfortunately for Maddie Green, the same thing happened in the first half where she looked to put the ball on the floor and the Vikings just swarmed in there and able to cause a turnover. Second time tonight that's happened.
Yeah, and a foul as well. So there's Dave Krauth. He's been through these rigors before, 591 victories. So if Augustana continues to play great basketball this season, he could see number 600. There's Carla Nelson. She came into tonight with 313 wins. So a couple of coaches with nearly 1,000 wins. Sellen hits a pair. It's an 18-point Dragon lead.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Liddy here with another lesson.
Come on, we're gonna be late. And remember, I'm picking you both up from practice tonight.
Oh, you know, Math Bus could take your kids to all their activities. It'll save you time and teach them some independence.
That's a fantastic idea. Can they take it tomorrow?
Of course, sweetie. And here's something to get you through today.
You are a lifesaver. I learned my lesson. Join me and take the challenge to ride green.
All right, if you're heading to Fargo Moorhead, consider a stay at the highly rated Microtel Inn and Suites of Moorhead, just off of 8th Street and I-94. You'll get a clean room and all the amenities you need. For reservations, call 218-284-4022. And it's now easier than ever to watch the Dragons on your TV with the new Dragons app for Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Android TV. Stream all live and on-demand games with the newest Dragon apps. Pretty cool trick concocted by our Dragons Live brains. Speaking of Dragons Live brains, we have Alexis Kennedy.
The unique thing I'm seeing on this Augustana side is that every single girl on their left hand has numbers written down, as well as the coach has it on a piece of paper, maybe crediting it to their success, but I have never seen a team have numbers written on their hand like that.
Did you get to see the numbers, Alexis? Was it 14 or?
I think it was like 42, 1, 2, 3, 4.
It could be, they could be play calls. Just like a quarterback has play calls strapped to his or her wrist. Could be. Fetch in trouble.
Yeah, Augustana definitely turning up the defensive pressure.
So Fetch just shot it. You talk about the pressure. That was a clinic defensively. 60-46. The Dragons have hit some road bumps here late in this third quarter. But you expect Augustana to make a run.
Absolutely. A team that's undefeated, you know, got 4 players averaging double figures, 14-game winning streak. You obviously expect some fight back.
I'd be disappointed if Augustana didn't make a run, right?
Right. Still picking up full court.
I mean,
here.
they're just too good of a team and too well coached and too experienced. It's an easy formula.
Right.
They come up with a turnover here, Jared. I'm sorry.
Forced another turnover. A freshman Fetch not able to handle the pressure. In this situation, you like the ball to have the ball in Jackie Vogel's hands. Great decision maker, no matter what time of the game.
Yeah, it's turnover number 13 for the Dragons. Fetch trying to go to work defensively. But Abby Ora, we mentioned what she did in high school with over 2,100 points. She could stick the ball in the hoop. 60-48. You wanted the ball in the hands of Jackie Volkert. She's got it. Now what is she going to do with it? Thorson, did she walk?
Timeout.
No, yeah, Carla Nelson got a timeout right before Thorson might have given the ball up. 21 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
Get everything Dragons in the palm of your hand with the MSUM Dragons mobile app. Available now for all your mobile devices. Get the MSUM Dragons mobile app today or check out msumdragons.com/mobile app for more information.
This broadcast is copyright Minnesota State University Moorhead and presented by Dragon Athletics. All rights reserved.
Parents, sign your kids up for the Scorch Squad Kids Club at msumdragons.com/Scorch Squad. It's still a great deal. It's free. Your 12 and under gets a free Herbert and Gerbert's Kids Meal every time you come to a Dragons game. Go to msumdragons.com/Scorch Squad. Fetch up top, Volkert. Sanis has to shoot it, and it gets blocked. Here comes Augustana. They still have 8 seconds. It's Abby Ora. finding out where she wants to go. The Dragons could use a stop. They're going to get one. Some sloppy play at the end of the half. Augustana has cut what was once a 20-point lead down to 12. Makes for a pretty good fourth quarter. It's yours right after this.
This is Dragons Live.
The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. There's a place where teaching and learning are transforming lives, where relationships drive deeper, more meaningful exploration and discovery based on mutual respect and trust, where you'll discover who you are and what you can achieve when you head out into the world to make it better. Life is more than a journey. It is a chance to transform.
Are you someone who thinks car buying is a hassle? 9 out of 10 customers tell us the worst part about buying a car is the negotiation process. So we thought, let's get rid of it. Let's post our best price 24 hours a day for everyone to see and make the car buying experience more enjoyable. In fact, we took our salespeople off a commission pay plan. We paid them based on your satisfaction. And guess what happened? Happier customers. We guarantee it. Check it out at Valley Pre-Owned.
60-48, the Dragon women lead it. And this is just game number 1 of our doubleheader. Dragon men will play Augustana coming up next on most of these Dragon Live stations. Can we say that? That's pushing the envelope. You can see it right here at MSUMDragons.com. And WDAY's Extras, Presley O'Farrell with just her second bucket. It's a 10-point game.
Tough fadeaway shot there by O'Farrell. And again, Vikings showing some urgency with this pressure.
And a 10-second violation. Boy, we just talked with Alex Egan of Valley News Live, and he said, boy, the Dragons are weathering the storm. My question is, are they?
Well, for how long? Again, the Vikings definitely picking up the pressure, forcing the turnover, and just as you look up, they've cut the lead to 10. And you can't forget they shoot the ball extremely well. Nice catch there by Russ in the finishing side.
It's an 8-point game.
Single-digit lead, and they're sticking with this press.
Now you hear the Augustana fans behind the Viking bench. And a foul. That's Logan O'Farrell. It's the first foul whistled here in this fourth quarter. The Dragons led it 58-38 with just under 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Since then, it's been a 14-2 Augustana run. Gallagher and Thorson. Sanis in her office. Thorson in hers. Now, Volker fought for the rebound and won the battle.
And that's what you got to have in a game like this. Jackie crashing the offensive board from the guard position.
One of your Bledsoe bullets was continue to win the rebounding battle. It's why they got the lead, Jared, in my opinion. I think they got to win it from here on out to win this game.
I agree. I totally agree with you there, Steve. Vikings sticking with this zone, half-court zone. Hintz. She is light on her feet tonight. Excellent finish inside by Hintz.
And she's got the touch.
Double down there by Cass.
With a huge steal. Here's Fetch. Volkert. Thought she was going to go in and dunk it. Oh, the excitement. Volkert inside. Hintz. Back out, Jackie. Oh, steps back.
Oh.
It's as if the ball had a mind of its own. Here comes Augustana. This is Logan O'Farrell. No. Sanis fought for the rebound. Fetch comes up with it. You like the play by the Dragons. They're taking Augustana's best punch, and they're going right back at the Vikings.
Jackie, the floor general, just at her own pace. Got the defender on her hip. Nobody stopped the ball. Hey, I'm going all the way to the basket.
Presley O'Farrell the foul. The Dragons have missed their last 4 free throws in this ball game. Make it 5. They made their first 5. They've missed their last 5. Order is restored. 63-52. It's an 11-point lead against this 14-0 Viking squad. And the way they can shoot it from long range, it feels like a 5-point lead. There's a miss and a Hintz rebound. Here comes Lauren Fetch. Carla Nelson wants her in second gear. She'll let traffic go by. Volkert on the right side. Sanis in her office. Ball was halfway down. This is Lindsay Prosser. Prosser, the shovel.
Nice strong drive there by Prosser.
The first 2 points of the night. It's a 9-point game as we tiptoe over the 7-minute mark. Fetch dribbling between the circles.
Vikings back matched up man to man, extending the pressure beyond the 3-point line.
Hintz.
Oh, nice find. Oh. Cass Thorson missing at point-blank range.
One the Dragons might need in a couple of minutes. It's probably one of those should-have-beens. Sullen rejected by Sanis. And a jump ball.
You love the sportsmanship there out of Hintz, helping Sullen up off the floor there.
Drew is so fun to watch. She's such a nice young lady, woman. We see the hustle on the floor. Drew Sanis to say, look at this. These are my 2 teammates hustling, trying to get a win here tonight.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Mr. Goldman loved his family a lot, didn't he, Dad?
He sure did.
That's why he had State Farm life insurance, like you. So his family never has to worry, right?
Mr. Goldman didn't have life insurance.
Why not?
He's just a goldfish.
Ignore him.
Call State Farm agent David Eggers in Moorhead today so your family won't have to worry about whether you have life insurance.
We put the life back in life insurance.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, just a different field here with the pep band here in the building. It really is.
I love it when it's pep band night.
Yeah.
This is pretty fun stuff. I wish they would do more games. I think college sports just should have pep bands if they're good. And these guys aren't good. These guys are great.
They're great. They definitely bring a different atmosphere here at Alex Nimzig Hall. Vikings sticking 2-1-2 press here. Obviously, know they're looking to trap. It cause another turnover.
And they're going to get an easy bucket out of it. Logan O'Farrell. It's a 7-point game. Here's Fetch, the freshman.
To the Dragons, you'd like to see somebody get to the middle and help out as Fetch looks to break the press by herself.
Might have walked, picked up her dribble. Now Fetch, the freshman. Now they're going up against the zone. This is a little preview of what they're going to get tomorrow night from Wayne State. I've never seen Wayne State not play a 2-3. Solensky drilled on the baseline. Prosser the foul. All of our replays presented and sponsored by Midco. So it's Solensky to the free throw line, hitting. Just Solensky's 3rd point tonight. Wholesale substitutions for Dave Krauth's Augustana Vikings here with 6:01 left to go. He's got 1 minute and 1 plus a whistle to get to the media timeout. And then I think you're going to see his starters the rest of the way.
Right, you got two players shooting above or right at 50% from behind the three-point line. I mean, obviously one of the reasons why they're one of the top team in the NSIC.
You know who's loving this is Northern State. You got the long travel tonight. There's a miss, but offensive rebound by Shelby Sellen. We talked about this being the toughest trip in the NSIC. It's arguable. You got 2 hours and 45 minutes to Aberdeen tonight, and then you got to play in the Barnett Center tomorrow. Hence underneath, into Sanis.
And again, credit Jackie Volker finding Hintz in the corner. Sanis dives to the basket for an easy layup.
Hintz defending. Sanis rebounding. That's her 11th rebound. And now jump ball. That is great hustle by Danny Honner, a Sioux Falls, South Dakota native.
I'll tell you, Steve, the difference is in what I'm watching in this team. They're able to press, miss or make. And that's a huge difference when you talk about having transition basketball as Sellen turns that ball over. If you can press, it shows the true discipline of a team to be able to press and understand their assignments, whether miss or make.
I agree with you. It's a great point. Lauren Fetch needs to wake up. This is a freshman moment right here. How can you not expect the pass when you're trying to break pressure in the backcourt and the Dragons almost turn it over again? That might be one of the points of emphasis. That was a lead into the media timeout. Why didn't we get one? We're not going to get one here at the 4:54 mark. I think John Webking was expecting one. Now he's got to take his tic-tac-toe board away.
Vikings switching screens. See, they got a mismatch inside with Sanis.
Fetch is going to fire and hit.
Big time shot by Fetch. Looking to redeem herself after a couple mishaps.
If you're Lauren Fetch, just be Lauren Fetch, right? Can't take away that. Or from long range, you won't go. Sanis will not get credit for that rebound, but she did a lot of the hard work. Volkert across midcourt, and now the freshman Fetch wins a sprint with Danny Honner. We're about to hit the 4-minute mark. The Dragons lead it by 11. Fetch picked up her dribble and now a foul. That's a good possession for the Dragons thus far. Guess I'm wondering why we never got the fourth quarter media timeout. Not that I'm begging for one, just wondering why we didn't get one. Volkert, so the Dragons got a fresh play clock.
Mismatch inside for the Dragons with Sanis.
Thorson. Ball, I think that ball was blocked.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely deflected there.
Allie Kane from long range. First three of the second half for Allie Kane. Once again, it's an 8-point game. 3.5 minutes left to go. Volkert throws the ball away. Turnover Dragons. Cassidy Thorson's going to ask for a tip, and that's not going to happen.
Vikings looking to run some high screen and roll action. Get it inside. Oh, look at the hustle. Dragons come away with the loose ball.
Volkert, how much is Carla Nelson going to want the Dragons to choose some clock? 3 minutes left to play, 18 on the play clock. You still got to run your offense, though. That's the problem. You want to choose some clock. It's 5 fresh Vikings are about to come back in, but you got to get a good shot. 8 on the play clock. I think Jackie knows that. Thorson has to shoot it. Volkert does. I think it was late.
Yeah, it was late. And again, credit that Viking defense.
I think they're going to go to the, I'm sorry, Jared. I think they're going to go to the monitor. Dave Clunt waved that off. So I think it's the mechanics of the official to make a call, and then if there's conclusive evidence of that shot being tossed before the shot clock went off, then you reverse the call. I think that's how it works.
That is exactly how it works. Watch here.
So this is exactly what the official, look at the clock up there on the far side, there's 0. Yeah, there's no way. Now, there is time on the clock. Now, I don't know if these clocks here at Nemzik, I don't think they light up like other scoreboards.
The backboards light up, right.
So I don't think 0 necessarily means 0, but they're going to wave this off, and I'm pretty convinced that's the correct call. I think we saw that with the naked eye.
Officials got it right. Nice job there by Dave Clunt, right on top of it. Huge possession here for both teams.
Prosser across midcourt. This is Presley O'Farrell. Up top, Shelby Sellen. No. Offensive rebound, Logan O'Farrell. Prosser!
Wow. Prosser from deep.
It's a 5-point game. This is the closest we've been since 8-3.
Vikings extending that pressure. Looking to trap.
Thorson comes out of the double team. I think with Dragons, you can't worry about the clock anymore. You got to play your game.
I totally agree. High screen and roll action here for the Dragons. Vikings looking to switch, so you definitely will have a mismatch inside. And another miscue by the Dragons.
Turnover number 19 just came at a pretty bad time for the Dragons, and Carla Nelson knows it. Here's our coach's cam presented by tonight's sponsor, Valley Imports. Carla Nelson, lower right-hand corner of your screen, obviously concerned. A whistle on a foul as Thorson with the bumpage from behind. Our coach's cam, sponsored by Valley Imports.
All-out battle that last possession, O'Farrell and Thorson.
Like I said, Jared, I'd be disappointed if Augustana didn't make a run. I think Dave Krauth wanted a shot by Prosser, not an air ball by Shelby Sellen. The Dragons come up with a huge stop.
Right.
Volker in trouble, and Carla Nelson knew it and takes a timeout. We'll take a break with 1:22 left to go. The Dragons are trying to hang on.
With everything that happens in a day, it's nice to have options. That's why we're making it easier for you to get news that fits your schedule.
WDAY WDAZ News, first on at 4.
Working hard to bring you more breaking news throughout the region and weather that will impact your area, all at a time that works for you. The first in the region, your trusted team, keeping you informed when you need to know most.
WDAY WDAZ News, first on at 4.
Oh, Jared has some change in his pocket. He likes his dimes. It's always Jackie Volkert, isn't it? It's with the Kiss. Our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Love the dimes.
I know. You got dimes. You collected dimes. How many dimes you dish out? Were you a dimer?
Nickel and dimer.
Nickel and dimer.
Nickel and
right,
dimer,
right.
right.
I mean, you didn't pass it much. My man averaged 20 points per game. 0.13 assists. That's not true. And a 10-second violation. Another turnover.
And again, the Vikings showing why they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the NSIC. Yet another turnover for the Dragons.
Remember, they got to win, Jared. They're undefeated, but they're only a game in front of Winona State. This is Russ for 3. No, Sanis. A huge rebound and another time. Oh, that was a foul. A foul whistled on Presley O'Farrell.
Big time rebound by Sanders, but you've noted that the Dragons hadn't been shooting free throws so well. Last time Sanders was at the line, she missed 2 consecutive free throws. So let's see how she responds in this situation. Knocks down the first.
This would make it a 3-possession game if you're into those numbers. Sanders rattles it home. 20 for Drew. Our player to watch has been the player to shine. And a whistle. And now the clock's running. I don't know what the issue is, but 3 seconds just came off the clock. 3.2 seconds just came off the clock. And now Dave Klunt's going to go over and figure out what the issue is. I don't know what exactly happened, but I think there's some kind of clock issue. So Dave Klunt is going to do what he does best, and that's be a terrific official. Alexis Kennedy is standing by with some post-game interviews. The Dragons trying to hang on here. Fun stuff. Look at everything you've missed so far, Alexis, right? You couldn't stay away for too long, could you? I'm getting a no. This is great TV. 71-64. With 59.7, unless that changes. Okay, so our 3 officials, Klunt, Schwinden, Whitlock, have figured it out, and now the clock is right, even though those 3.2 seconds ran off the clock. Here's Logan O'Farrell working on Cass, forcing up a shot that doesn't go. Hintz, a huge rebound.
And this is what I was talking about. The Vikings able to press right out of a turnover situation.
Logan O'Farrell with a rush. Here comes Jackie Volkert. There's only 38 seconds left to go as Volkert gets fouled. And you can feel a lot of folks sitting behind us, bleeding red and black, wiping some sweat off their brow.
Great anticipation there by Jackie, getting the rebound, pushing the ball up the floor and getting fouled.
Jackie hits. 11 for Jackie. Again, statistically, we talked about this with Drew last week. Statistically, not a great line for Jackie Volkert, but another great night for Jackie Volkert. A whistle, and she is stepping on the line, and that might just seal Augustana's deal as Carla Nelson will take a timeout. With 30 seconds left to go, her team leading the undefeated Vikings by 9. All right, Jared, take us inside the huddle.
Well, you definitely want to finish this game off. The Dragons thus far have kept the lead. Got rattled a little bit, but able to sustain the lead so far. So we definitely want to keep their composure and come out with this victory.
I think composure here in the last 30.6 seconds, right? And probably have to make a couple more free throws.
I agree.
Sanis fouled. Boy, I was joking with head coach Dave Kraut. There he is before the game. It's like, hey, you want to lose. I mean, tonight might not be a bad night. He's like, well, Not sure of that, but I just love spending time with him. He's so smart, and as smart as he is as a head coach, Jared, he's that much nicer. Just a great guy. I'm glad you got to meet him earlier tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate you introducing me to him. Yeah, he's a very, very nice guy.
He'll focus his attention on Northern State after tonight. Drew Sanis, another rebound, and that should seal the deal. I hear Dave Krauth say no fouls. Look at the Dragon bench, up on their feet. This is a good, hard-earned victory for the Dragons. There will be no more undefeated teams in the NSIC. The Dragons beat Augustana 75-64, Jared, as we talked about your blood-soaked bullets that we talked about at halftime. Win the war on the boards. The Dragons out-rebounded Augustana tonight, 44-26, one of the big reasons why they won.
Yes, they won the first half of the rebound battle and able to sustain that lead in the second half. We talked about minimizing turnovers, but not able to sustain that. But again, the Dragons were able to handle the pressure and come out with the win.
They weathered the storm. The waters were pretty choppy when Augustana got it down to 5. That's the fight and the heart of a previously undefeated Augustana squad, but also the Dragons were giving a little 1-2 back to Augustana.
I agree, extending their win streak now to 6 games. You know, definitely want to keep that momentum going for the Dragons. As far as Augustana, have a tough game going down to Aberdeen tomorrow. Obviously want to bounce back.
So the Dragons with this huge victory here tonight by the final score of 75-64. Alexis Kennedy has weathered the storm and the Dragon huddle, and she's with Drew Sanis.
Drew, well-fought game. How do you feel your team handled their full court pressure?
I mean, it was tough. It definitely wasn't pretty, but I think that in the end we kind of just had to get our team to settle down and calm down, and that helped us get through the full court press.
And how does it feel to put a dent in their undefeated season?
It feels great. I mean, the weekend's not over. I mean, that's only their first loss. We still need them to get some more to be in the hunt for the first place, but I mean, it obviously feels good to give them their first loss.
Great job tonight. Thank you. Steve, Jared.
Drew Sanis, a terrific game here tonight. The Dragons, maybe more importantly, Jared, than knocking Augustana from the ranks of the undefeated, get a victory. 75-64. We'll talk more about it after this. You're watching live coverage of Dragons basketball on WDAY's Extra.
Prosperity is today's investment in tomorrow's promise. The promise of a better way of life. With every act of kindness, every act of creation, and with every act of love, we strengthen our community. And when we stand together as a community, we accomplish the impossible. We can choose to pass through life, or we can choose to pass on a better way of life.
The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. There's a place where teaching and learning are transforming lives, where relationships drive deeper, more meaningful exploration and discovery based on mutual respect and trust, where you'll discover who you are and what you can achieve when you head out into the world to make it better. Life is more than a journey. It is a chance to transform.
Exceeding expectations. Getting better every day. It doesn't happen by chance. Preparation pays off. So the only question to ask yourself is, am I better today than I was yesterday? Exceed yesterday. Choose Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Valley Imports has something for everyone. It's that easy.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn and Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn and Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Steve DeStacio, Jared Bledsoe, Alexis Kennedy back with you from Alex Nemza Call, where the Dragon women get victory number 12 here tonight. They hold off a furious Augustana run and defeat the Vikings 75-64. To the second half we go. Drew Sanis underneath. She was on her game tonight. How about Shelby Sellen doing things in all different ways from deep, from underneath. This is Kylie Baravich switching hands in midair. Scoring, Presley O'Farrell, whom the Dragons held at bay tonight, getting 2 of her few points. Here's Shelby Sellen again, coming over the top and grabbing for the Dragons. How about that Hintz look inside to Drew Sanis to put this game away, and the Dragons, Jared, survive. They beat Augustana 75-64.
I think that's a great way to put it, survive. As you look down at the bottom there, 21 turnovers forced by the Vikings, but to sustain that lead, to sustain the run that the Vikings tried to provide, kudos to the Dragons tonight. Shooting a scorching hot 55% from the field. I mean, that's getting it done, getting it inside and finishing.
Yeah, we can dissect these numbers in so many different ways. The Dragons came to play tonight. This might have been the best 40 minutes we've seen this season. I'm going to say it was. I'm not the head coach, but it's my 11th game that I've seen. The Dragons shoot 55% to Augustana's 37. Shows them that they're getting things done both offensively and defensively. They out-rebound Augustana 44-26. Remember, for them to survive, they had to build a 20-point lead. I think that rebounding was one of the big reasons why.
I totally agree. Dominating the boards, and they didn't let up off the throttle the first half. I know Alexis mentioned that in the huddle. She heard Coach Nelson refer to not letting up, and I think that first half allowed this lead.
This is another one of those teaching moments, right? If you step off the gas, you're ahead by 20, and the Dragons almost blew this thing tonight.
I agree. I mean, again, your backcourt, 5 turnovers out of Volkert, 5 turnovers out of Fetch. But again, inside, they got it done with 2 players having double-doubles. Drew Sanis coming away with 22 and 15. Hintz, 14 points, 12 boards. So, I mean, for your front court to get it done inside, great job by the Dragons.
Logan O'Farrell, Presley O'Farrell, 8th and 10th in the league. The 2 sisters combined for just 10 points tonight. We'll take another break. The Dragons beat Augustana 75-64.
New from the MSUM Dragons is the Fired Up Fan Zone Rewards app. Check in, earn points, and get prizes. Search MSUM in your app store to download it now, and you can join the game day fun with the Fan Cam. Check your ranking on the leaderboard and use your points to buy exclusive prizes for our Fired Up fans only. Get the Fired Up Fan Zone Rewards app powered by Valley Imports, available now in the App Store and Google Play.
Another day. And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
Have you ever bought the wrong car? Over half of all used car purchases end in regret. Wrong car, wrong terms and conditions, unexpected problems. You know what I'm talking about. Why put yourself through it? At Valley Pre-Owned, you can't buy the wrong car. We guarantee it. That's right, we guarantee it. Stop down today, learn more about our free 730 guarantee. It'll make your next used car purchase the best car buying experience you've ever had. And you might even have some fun at Valley Pre-Owned.
You always do this. You had a couple of pops in you and got cocky. Who's up for a game of wing roulette, you said? Because you thought it'd be funny to watch one of your friends get stuck with the hot one. But your friends, they got teriyaki, then spicy garlic, and then Asian zing. And now you're looking at the last one and you're thinking, my God, what have I done?
It's a new stay at the Courtyard by Marriott, located just minutes from downtown Fargo, local colleges, shopping centers, and several restaurants. The Courtyard features a 24-hour fitness center, 24-hour on-site Starbucks, and our bistro restaurant and lounge open for breakfast and dinner daily. Relax in one of our 2 indoor swimming pools and hot tub. The comfort your family needs close to all the action at the Courtyard by Marriott. Visit our website or call 218-284-1000. That's 218-284-1000.
The Dragon women win game number 1 of our doubleheader here on Fill the Fieldhouse night 75-64. Jared, let's pick an electrifying play of the game. It's a chilly night. We need some electricity. How about Kylie Baravich shimmying to the glass?
Great job there. Known for her three-point shooting. Nice little head fake, and as you mentioned, able to switch hands in the air and finish.
That Kylie Baravich move is our electrifying play of the game presented by Morehead Public Service, who reminds you here in winter, reverse the direction of your bedroom ceiling fan to pull up air, which forces warm air down. For more energy-saving tips, log on to brightenergysolutions.com. Saving energy, saving money. As far as a newsmaker of the game, Jared, I'll let you do the honors. This one's pretty easy.
Oh, yeah. Drew Sanis dominating the boards inside, outside, knocking down triples, getting offensive rebounds. Just a dominating performance tonight by Drew Sanis.
22 points, 15 rebounds. Drew Sanis' 5th double-double this season. Sanis, the reigning NSIC player of the game. We've been talking about it. When she does this kind of stuff, the Dragons are going to win. Drew Sanis, our newsmaker of the game, presented by the Forum of Fargo Moorhead. Call 241-5445 today to get the Forum of Fargo Moorhead delivered tomorrow. Jared and I will wrap up this women's victory after this. You're watching live coverage of Dragons basketball presented by Dragons Live on WDAY's Extra.
This is Dragons Live.
Are you someone who thinks car buying is a hassle? 9 out of 10 customers tell us the worst part about buying a car is the negotiation process. So we thought, let's get rid of it. Let's post our best price 24 hours a day for everyone to see and make the car buying experience more enjoyable. In fact, we took our salespeople off a commission pay plan. We paid them based on your satisfaction. And guess what happened? Happier customers. We guarantee it. Check it out at Valley Pre-Owned.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Mr. Goldman loved his family a lot, didn't he, Dad?
He sure did.
That's why he had State Farm life insurance, like you. So his family never has to worry, right?
Mr. Goldman didn't have life insurance.
Why not?
He's just a goldfish.
Ignore him.
Call State Farm agent David Eggers in Moorhead today so your family won't have to worry about whether you have life insurance.
We put the life back in life insurance.
The Dragons win tonight, Jared. Now I'm about to show you and everybody watching why they kind of had to win tonight. Northern State beat Wayne State 81-71. Mary, Minnesota State, Mankato also got victories tonight. So Northern State won, and then two teams chasing the Dragons, St. Cloud State and Minnesota Duluth, on the other half of these scores, also won tonight. So the Dragons not only had to win to knock off the ranks of the undefeateds, Jared, but also to keep pace with everybody else. There you see the University of Sioux Falls beating Bemidji State, Minnesota Crookston winning at Southwest Minnesota State, but also St. Cloud State winning at Upper Iowa and Minnesota Duluth winning at Winona State. So all four teams in the NSIC North all won here tonight. That's why this victory looks great to beat the ranks of the undefeated, but you still got to do what Drew Santa said. You know what? Okay, this win's good. Now it's on to tomorrow night in Wayne State.
Right. Obviously just saw Wayne State losing after winning 4 in a row, so obviously they're coming in hungry and wanting to get a victory here tonight.
And that is our next game tomorrow afternoon beginning at 4 o'clock. The Dragon women will take on Wayne State. Jared, Alexis, and I will have that game here on WDAY's Extra. Steve DeStacio, Jared Bledsoe back with you. This is again, this isn't the Super Bowl. That's 3 weeks from Sunday. This is just a good mid-season win. We've been told by Carla Nelson the Dragons have yet to play their best basketball this season. I think we just saw it here tonight.
We saw a phenomenal performance, and obviously Carla Nelson knows her team wants them to continue to roll like they did tonight.
Can Drew Sanis get on a roll? Can a great player like yourself back in the day, could this be the start of something special for her?
Oh, you would love to see her get in a rhythm. 22 points, 15 boards tonight. You would love to see her to continue that type of performance.
Yeah, and then this is a good teaching opportunity maybe for some of the younger players. They're going to see some more 2-3 zone tomorrow night with Wayne State.
Right. Obviously, the scouting report is out. Pressure the young guards, force them to make some decisions. Got them uncomfortable tonight. Again, 21 turnovers. I know Coach Nelson isn't happy with that. But again, you're able to come away with the victory.
Yeah, they win the rebounding war. They lose the turnover battle. But I guess most importantly, they win the game.
Win the game, absolutely.
All right, so the Dragons win it, 75-64. The next game for the Dragon women will be tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. You know what? We still have one more game to go tonight. It's the Dragon men. They take on Augustana next. You're watching live coverage of Dragons basketball on WDAY's Extra.